Hi, in this video we are going to talk about hash maps basically, and we have been talking about in the theoretical section that a map can store key value pairs. So instead of storing scalar values as we have seen for collections such as lists, queues and sets basically, we can store key value pairs such as contacts on a smartphone and so on. And a map interface is implemented with hash table, hash map, and linked hash map. We have a sorted map interface that extends a map, and basically the tree map is the concrete implementation of this sorted map interface. This video we are going to focus on hash maps. So basically a hash map is an object that maps keys to values. A map cannot contain duplicate keys. Each key can map to at most one value. And some map implementations like tree map class make specific guarantee as to their order. But this is only true for tree map. We are talking about hash maps. As far as hash maps are concerned, there is no guarantee to their order. We have the tree map, it is sorted. We have the hash table, it is synchronized, and because it is synchronized, it is thread safe. On the other hand, it is slower than hash map. Hash map is not synchronized, but that's why it is a bit faster than the hash table implementation. By the way, hash tables do not allow null keys or values. Hash maps, on the other hand, allows one null key and any number of null values. And basically the theoretical background for hash maps is hashing and hash function. So basically we are able to map keys to values with the help of the hash function. It is able to make the connection between the key value pairs in order 1 constant time complexity if the hash function is perfect. Usually this is not the case. Usually the hash function is not going to be perfect. There's going to be collisions. So basically this order 1 running time is going to be reduced. But what's very important, that hash tables and hash maps are working quite fine. They are very fast. We are able to look up some values with the help of some keys. So let's take a look at concrete examples for a map. We have to define 2 generic types. The key, for example, it's going to be integers, and the values are going to be integers. Okay, I'm going to make the keys to be strings. So we have string keys and integer values. It's going to be a map. It's going to be a new hash map. Okay, and we are able to, okay, first of all, let's import the java.util.map. We are able to put some items. So this put method is going to insert some key value pairs into the map data structure. So for example, for Adam, we are going to insert 23. I'm going to make, for example, Kevin, we are going to insert 33. For Anna, we are going to insert 12. And we are able to look up the value. So I would like to print out and I would like to get the item, so the value where the key is equal to Adam. Because we have a key value pair where the key is equal to Adam, that's why 23 is going to be returned. Yeah. If I specify, for example, Kevin, then basically we are going to get 33. And it's very important because let's suppose the situation that we would like to store username and email address pairs. So we have the username, for example, Adam user, and the email is going to be adam@gmail.com. Of course, we have to specify that this map is going to store strings. So Adam user is going to be Kevin user with lowercase, for example, kevin@gmail.com, and we have the Anna, and Anna kevin@gmail.com. And whenever we would like to check the email address for a given user, we can do it extremely fast. We don't have to search in a linear manner or a binary manner if the given array is sorted. We can use hash tables or hash maps, and because of the hash function, the lookup operation is going to be extremely fast. Okay, let's try to search for Kevin. The map does not contain that given key, so that's why a null is going to be returned. But if we define Kevin user, then the email address of Kevin is going to be returned, which is kevin@gmail.com. Okay, so this is how hash maps work. It's very important that it is not synchronized. If we want to put and get items from the same map in a multi-threaded environment, we have to make sure that we use some synchronization. Okay, so that's all about hash maps. It's quite easy to use these kinds of data structures. We just have to instantiate it as a new hash map. We can put items and we can get items from this map. Thanks for watching.